back to Cleverness. My name is Michelle and today I'm doing another Top 5 Wednesday video. Top 5 Wednesday is a feature that has been created by Ginger Reads Laney, and I will link her channel down below as well as everyone else that takes part in Top 5 Wednesday. Now today's topic is best sequels, which I think is a really great topic, especially as I have been feeling a lot lately that a lot of sequels or books in a series have been disappointing to me. So it's nice today to show a little appreciation for the second book in the series that have gotten it right. Okay, so these books are in no particular order. I love them all. And now the first book that I wanted to talk to you about today is Frostfire by Zoe Marriott, which is a companion novel to Daughters of the Flame, which is set in this fictional world of Rouen. I think the series name is called Rouen, and this is a great story about this girl, Frost, who is possessed by a wolf demon, and she's thrown out of her home and she's captured by other soldiers, and she becomes kind of part of everything that is going on in which these soldiers are sent out to protect. And I love the friendships and the relationships that she forms amongst this band of soldiers. It's really, really great. I love Zoe Marriott's work, and this book in particular, I thought it was really wonderful. Next up I wanted to talk to you about is Dead Silence by Sharon Jones. This is the second book in the Poppy Sinclair series, and it is amazing. I love, love, love Poppy Sinclair. She's one of my favorite characters. Dead Silent is the sequel to Dead Jealous, and both books follow similar sort of storylines in that Poppy comes across somebody who has recently been murdered, and in her own way she does some detective work in order to find out more about these murders, more about the people involved in them. And in this book, Dead Silent, Poppy has come across a murder at Cambridge University where her father is the chaplain and he is the prime suspect for this girl's murder. I really, really love this series, and I really, really hope to see more books in the Poppy Sinclair series. Next up I have the Confessions series by Louise Rosette. This is the first book in the series, Confessions of an Angry Girl, and the sequel that I wanted to talk to you about is called Confessions of an Almost Girlfriend, and I really loved this book, this first book in the series, but I loved the second book even more. It took everything that I loved about the first book, and Louise Rosette just made everything much more emotional and complicated and wonderful. I really love it. It's a story about a girl going through high school and she's juggling all of these different things, finding out who she is, working out what's right and what's wrong, and obviously having feelings for a particular boy. In this case, it's Jamie Forda, and I absolutely adore him. But I love this book. I love the sequel. Wonderful series. I hope to see more. Now again, for this next book, I don't have a copy of it as I read it on my Kindle, but it is the sequel to Unraveling by Elizabeth Norris, and it's called Unbreakable, and I really, really love this book. I thought it was exciting and fast-paced. I loved her friendships. I loved this new relationship that she has, and in the second book, everything is just so much more. The edge of my seat throughout it. I loved the introduction of the new characters in Unbreakable. I love the direction that her relationship goes into, and with Unbreakable, it's just there's so much more emotion to it as Janelle is really working through everything that's gone on in this first book, and oh, it's just so amazing. Elizabeth Norris has this incredible skill to just break my heart into a bunch of teeny tiny little pieces. It's amazing. I really look forward to reading absolutely anything else by Elizabeth Norris in future. And finally, the last book that I wanted to talk to you about today is Where She Went by Gail Forman. This is the sequel to If I Stay, and when I read If I Stay, I just cried bucket loads. I loved so much about it. I really was worried when I picked up Where She Went that it wouldn't be as emotional or impactful in the same way as If I Stay, and I was really, really surprised by how much more I cried at this book than I did at If I Stay. It's so much about heartbreak, just the absolute heartbreak between Adam and Mia was incredible, and I loved this really slow build-up in their relationship until finally that fantastic scene on the bridge when everything comes to light and all these questions are asked and then answered, and it was so, so good. I'm really hoping to read this book again very soon because it's just one of my absolute favorites. So those are my 5 favorite sequels. Let me know what you think of my choices, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, or comment. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye!